Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. I am a homeschooling mom to two boys, a rising second grader and a rising kindergartner. And in today's video, I'm going to talk with you all about what we've been getting up to during our summer break. So let's get right into this video. So our summer break, we took 3 weeks off in May and it was completely needed, completely fabulous, getting to just do some big tasks around the house that I wanted to do and just having the boys play outside because the weather has been gorgeous. Now, during those 3 weeks in May, I read a little bit, but barely anything. Like, I took it so easy and it was so needed of just doing nothing, basically. Just getting some things done around the house, working out, resetting. So that was really nice in May. And now in June, what we've been doing for summer school in June is like half days of school. So let me show you what my first grader has been working on and working through. My first grader needed to finish up a chapter, 2 chapters in Singapore Dimensions 1B. So we have done the clock unit and the money unit. Those are the last 2 chapters he needed to finish, as well as the 4th assessment. So we finished that up here in June, and he worked his way through everything. I'm very proud of him that he was able to complete this curriculum in June. So that was math. And then for science, we got to do my favorite curriculum, From Blossom and Root, Wonders of the Earth and Sky. We did Wonder 17, which is landforms, and we will also be doing the summer solstice unit. So for the landforms wonder, we have read U.S. Landforms, Let's Go Rock Collecting, One Small Square Caves, and we read a bunch of pages from Super Earth, learning just all about how landforms change, and they're carved by ice, they're carved by the volcano lava. We learned about the Yellowstone hot springs, the Grand Prismatic pools, which we hope to go to in a few years. We are really looking forward to taking our boys there to Yellowstone, because my husband and I went to Yellowstone, I think during our first year of marriage, and that was a really good trip. And then to finish up what my rising second grader was working on in July was 2 of the countries from around the world with picture books. The last 2 countries we had to do were Peru and Chile. So we honestly only read the books. We're kind of done with that curriculum. I just wanted to read the books. I didn't want to do any of the videos or anything like that. We just read books, and these are the books we read. Up and Down the Andes, La Princesa and the Pea, Davy's Dream, and lastly, The Cazuela That the Farm Maiden Stirred. One more thing for my first grader. So here in the state that I live in, we do not have to test until 3rd grade. However, I know from experience that for testing, it's good to practice testing. And again, it's not required for, completing his 1st grade year. We have to start it in 3rd grade, but I wanted to see how he did with a test and getting him used to taking a test on the computer, because honestly, my kids do not use iPads yet. They don't use computers yet. That's just something we don't do in our household. That's our choice. And I needed to see how he was gonna do with a test, and I was curious to see. So we did do the homeschoolboss.com testing, I believe it's NWEA, and he did the math and the reading, and it was a pretty seamless test taking experience. You pay your money, and on the day of the test, they have an email sent out to you. You call the number for your specific username and password, and the child takes the test. And it was it was very self-explanatory. Because he's a first grader, he got to have the little button where it reads it for you for longer passages. And that was very helpful for my little guy because some of the passages were long and he knew most of the words, but a few words he was needing help with. So clicking the button has it read it for him to really get that auditory comprehension as well as the visual reading comprehension. So that was really nice that they include that feature in this test. And then some of the questions, they don't have that little button you can press because they want to see what your true reading comprehension is, not just auditory and reading comprehension. That test, I know some tests are controversial, but that test actually really eased my mind because my little soon-to-be second grader, he's been doing advanced skills here and there throughout his entire life. And I know the test results, I know that some people say they're just numbers, it's subjective, yada yada. But you know, seeing the test results and seeing what he scored, it just completely eased my mind that like, okay, I'm not crazy. Like these things are, you know, strengths of his. What I'm seeing and some of the things that I've read about gifted children having some differences, from that test score, from what he did, it just eases my mind that like, no, I'm not crazy. Like, yes, like his development is a bit irregular in certain areas because he's thriving in these academic fields. So I'm here to say, if you are on the fence about testing, or if you're thinking your child has some academic differences, either on the gifted side or on the struggling side, like maybe testing might be a benefit to you. I'm here to say it, that it definitely eased my mind. And yeah, so homeschoolboss.com is the testing we did. I believe it's called the NWEA. So yeah, and it's one of those smart tests. So the questions can get harder or simpler based on how your child is scoring. The one other thing I want to say about the benefits of academic testing is as the child's doing the test and you're watching them and you know, you're not providing the feedback, but after the test is over, you can provide feedback on, hey buddy, sometimes you need to read all of the answers before you pick your answer, because on a few of the items, he got a correct answer, but there was a better answer. Does that make sense? So teaching your child how to basically hack a test and to score the optimal score, because later when he does, you know, the SATs and any other testing he has to do, I want him to feel confident in his ability to do well on a test. That is just one of the things that I want to teach my child. I know not everyone agrees with that, but hey, I'm over here and I think I think that was the biggest thing we learned from this testing for him, is that read all the answers and make sure you're really picking the best choice, because yeah, you can find a choice, but there might be an even better choice from the list. So that's what we've been getting up to in the month of June for my rising second grader. Now for my rising kindergartner in June, we have finished On the Farm Letters and Numbers 2. We finished this. This was going through the letters N through Z and their corresponding phonic sounds. And then we also finished up my favorite math curriculum, PKB, with him. He learned so much. I am so looking forward to the KA curriculum starting out with this. I'm so excited to see how my little guy does. So like I said, we are also going to do the Summer Solstice Wonder. I don't have any of the books with me, but you know, learning how the summer solstice is the longest day of the year here in the Northern Hemisphere, and just having a nice book selection that I think a lot of the books are actually at the library right now. So we're gonna be doing that in a few days because it's almost officially summer here. So that's everything for June that I have scheduled. Now for July, we're taking it off. Just like I did 3 weeks in May off, we're taking the entire month of July off. And I'm so excited. I'm excited to go on more nature walks. I'm excited to do berry picking. I'm excited to just get a tan. I'm excited to get some household projects done around the house. We're having our outside of the house painted in July. So my husband has to get a few things prepped before the painters come. Last year we got the inside painted and I love it. And this year we're getting the outside painted. Also for July, we are getting a brand new puppy. So we are so looking forward. We've been waiting and waiting. I think in January was when we decided to get our puppy, and I am so looking forward to having a little puppy in the house, and it's gonna be a big change. And that's one of the reasons why we're taking all of July off, is to just get the puppy incorporated into the house, do some training with the puppy, and you know, I might be having to wake up in the middle of the night taking that puppy out for some bathroom breaks. And then that leads us to August, where I think that first week of August, maybe the second week, I'm debating on which week we're gonna be starting. We are going to be starting school. We are gonna be starting second grade and kindergarten, and I'm looking forward to it. Now for camps this year, the boys are gonna be doing Vacation Bible School here. I think in next week or the week after is Vacation Bible School. And then we have a gymnastics camp that the boys are really looking forward to because they are high energy, and I want to see how they do in a week-long gymnastics camp. And then also the one camp that I haven't booked yet is an art camp. So they might also be doing a week-long art camp in July. I have not decided. And finally, in August, our co-op does summer camp. So they're registered for an art class and a fun little camp class. It's not actually they're going camping, it's like they're pretending they're doing like a camping trip and doing fireside stories, and it's supposed to be very interactive and fun. So looking forward to our co-op summer camp. We are going to be taking probably some overnight hiking trips, and I know we're all going on a beach trip, but that is all. We're not doing any flyaway vacation trips. That's for the winter. That's for the winter. That's another video, because I'm really excited to where we are going to be going this winter. But you guys, that's everything for our summer plans. We're just finishing up the curriculum that I showed you, or we're already done with it. Honestly, I think most of it we're already done with. We just have the summer solstice unit to do. Well, you guys, I think that is everything for this video. This is what we've been doing in summer, and I know a lot of what I'm talking about wasn't actually summer, it was spring, but what we did on our summer break, because August, it's too hot in August for us to be outside. It's just way too hot. We need to start school in August and get it going. That's my opinion. But thank you guys for watching this video. Tell me in the comments what you've been getting up to on your spring or summer break. And with that being said, I hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you are. Thanks for watching. Bye.